Welcome back to my channel, This Fairy Tale Life. I'm Christina Ray, and if you're new here, I am a magical lifestyle vlogger, and I vlog all the magic. I vlog mama hacks. I'm a huge Disney fanatic, so if you love Disney content, that's great too. I love magical holiday DIYs and kind of everything in between, and hopefully my interests will be interesting to you. Thank you for being here, and subscribe and follow along. Today I have some things I need to do for my week. It's like what I do for my meal prep and like family prep. It just so happens that it's a Wednesday, so sometimes this falls on a Sunday or sometimes it falls midweek. It just kind of depends when I run out of stuff and also like when I have time. But preferably, I would love this to be like my Sunday routine, but you know how life is, it gets crazy. So once a week, like these are my dream goals. Like this does not happen weekly. It would be dreamy if it did. I like to make no-knead bread, and I feel like it's just the simplest loaf of bread and my family gobbles it right up and it's so yummy. So I'm gonna make that, and that would be like a dream come true if I could get it done every week. I always make one baked good, whether it's like muffins, banana bread, pancakes in bulk, whatever. I make something like that for my daughter and my husband too, but mostly like I do this so that my daughter has like a good protein and something homemade for her week, for her morning breakfast. So I always fry an egg, and I put like frozen mangoes or fruit that I have on hand on the side, and then I do, you know, the muffins or the banana bread or those types of things. Today I'm making raspberry sour cream muffins, and these are delicious. This is new on the menu, egg bites. It's something I've always wanted to do. It's super simple, and my daughter likes a fried egg every morning, which really only takes me like 10 minutes, but I have to hand fry an egg every school morning, and I just kind of feel like it's kind of challenging to get that done. So, egg bites, if I could get her to fall in love with this, it would be a dream come true. Anyway, another thing I wanted to note is I cannot stand looking on my phone on Pinterest for recipes, and I have to scroll all the way to the bottom. I'm sure you're familiar with this, and you finally find the recipe, but then you find like a million comments at the same time, and then you can't find the recipe for some reason. I cannot stand that. So I just started writing down on the old school, super cute little fruit papers, on these super cute like fruit recipe cards, the recipes, and then I'm just like grabbing them every week, and this will be a sweet memento. In my Amazon store, I have like a homemade food section, and it's all the things that I like to use when I'm home cooking, when I'm making food from scratch and doing all of those things. So recipe cards are like hot on the list for me. And I am going to start with the no-knead bread. The reason being, this takes like 3 hours to rise. So I want to get this started in a bowl and up on the refrigerator before I start the other thing. So this is a really super simple recipe, which is amazing. It's a no-knead dough, which means that you don't have to put it in your KitchenAid and mix that puppy for a long time. So it says 3 cups, and I will link all of these recipes below. They are not my recipes, so I will give credit where credit is due. It really only calls for a little bit of yeast, which is kind of interesting. So simple, there's barely any ingredients, but it really comes out like such a nice like artisan loaf, and I just really enjoy it, and my family loves it. I also recommend, like if you're not going to eat it in the first couple days, I recommend that you slice it up and freeze it, and I usually do like a couple slices per little freezer bags, like sandwich size, and that just helps to keep it for longer, and then the family can enjoy it, and then you just warm it up in the toaster, and they've got fresh bread for the long haul. Okay, just mix it up. I just got it all into a little ball that looks like this. No biggie. I'm gonna saran wrap this nice and tight, and let it rise for 3 hours, and then we'll talk. And while that's rising, I will work on the egg bites. So cooking homemade food for me is like, it's sort of like my love language, and it's how I love my family. I have found that my daughter eats so much more food and like covets everything that I'm cooking. That fills me with joy and just keeps me going. My husband's the same way. They just like crave and beg for some of the things that I've been making, and that is just powerful in my opinion. You can save so much money by cooking at home, batch cooking. You can eat healthier too. With the egg bites, I'm following kind of like a basic recipe, but I'm gonna be just kind of experimenting and adding some things, some toppings in that are not in the recipe. I recently upgraded to a 24 muffin tin. I love it so much. I would just say it's just so much easier to have, like, instead of dealing with like 2 tins because you had 2 extra cups to deal with, it's just really nice to have it all on this like solid tray. And it makes me kind of feel like I work at a restaurant, so kind of fun. So it's super simple to make egg bites. You just whisk up the eggs. Someday I will have my own chickens. I can't even wait. I'm really a farm girl at heart. Do you feel me on that? I like to pretend that I'm a farm girl. Like this, I'm on the farm right now. This is it, folks. This is calling for 6 eggs. Just whisk that puppy up. Okay, that's exciting. We need a 1/4 cup of shredded cheese. I'm gonna spray the pan and I'm going to portion out the eggs, but then I'm going to add toppings to each individual little cup. Shoot, the whole point was I was trying to make this like a really healthy egg bite for my daughter. So I need to steam this broccoli really quick. And then if I have any little bits of ham, I was gonna try and add that. Small little bits. Okay. While we're waiting for the egg bite situation, I'm just gonna start in on the raspberry sour cream muffins, okay? So 1 cup of flour. Sour cream is truly the star of this muffin. So yummy. And I kind of even give a little extra because I love sour cream so much. Some olive oil. I always buy raspberries at Aldi. They're very inexpensive at Aldi, by the way. All berries are. I give them a good rinse and then I just chop these up and just dump this whole thing in there. You're supposed to fold in the raspberries, I suppose, so it won't turn the muffins pink. I don't mind if they're pink. Egg batter. So I'll set that aside until we're done with the egg bites. So now I'm gonna fill the cups 3/4 full, and then I'm gonna kind of do individual toppings in each cup. So this is how the bread looks after 3 hours. It's definitely very like full and doubled in size. So the next thing I'm gonna do is just like lay this out on a floured surface and get it into the pot. kind of just getting it firm, but not too dried out from the flour. Okay, it's ready. So I don't have a Dutch oven, so I've just been using this pot, which I'm gonna line with some parchment paper. And then I'm just gonna plop it right down in the middle. Yay! Okay, it's ready. It came out so good. My family loves this bread. Whew, it's steaming. It's so soft in the center though, it's amazing. Thank you for cooking with me today. I so hope I inspired you to just make happy, wonderful food in your home and have your family covet it and make your week so much easier and smoother. In the description below, I will have all the recipes and like links to and credits for all the people that made those wonderful recipes that I bless my family with every week. Be sure to subscribe, come back for more. I hope you're having fun here, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.